Here we go.
Try talking to us, sweetie. Hi, Timmy. It's great to talk, so do it whenever you want.
Talk, talk, talk. Can't a fairy get any peace? I'm only kidding. I love to talk.
Ugh. That's a tragedy.
For bigger leaps, jump in the air. That's right. Ignore the rules of physics and jump twice.
That's right. Show us what you got. This strip.
Do you like that sound? It's the sound of my people.
Try talking to us, sweetie. Hi, Timmy. It's great to talk, so do it whenever you want.
Talk, talk, talk. Can't a fairy get any peace? I'm only kidding. I love to talk.
Perfect. Dude, that was stellar.
For bigger leaps, jump in the air. That's right. Ignore the rules of physics and jump
Oh,
twice.
you kidding me?
That's right. Show us what you got.
Wish stars can be frisky. You made it to sprint to get
I thought it was a chocolate star. Oh, well.
wish star out of reach. Try standing on something.
That box looks movable. Grab the star, Timmy.
That worked. A bookcase moved, revealing a star.
Good work, Timmy. You can have up to 3 wishes at once, but you can only use them one at a time.
Okay.
Remember that?
Now punish these targets so we can get out of here. It's like a final exam, only fun.
The absolute madman hits all targets. Sneeze. Maybe. Sneeze coming.
One star down. 2 more, and we can grab
2 stars. That's 1 each, except for Wanda.
Out of my way. That I had to stop my sprint because that cow was standing right in front of me. I would have
I
bonked right
see a
into
wish
him.
star on top of that house.
Check it out. If I use my card spray gizmo.
There's the Municipal Town Hall.
It's for cows only, so we don't need to go inside. But be sure to look at it, because it took someone ages to build.
Bust out. Bitched out there. Actually flipped the camera around.
If I remember right, this path leads to the fairy dairy.
Yay! More cows! Oh, let's go say hi to the cows.
What? There we go. That's not loud and annoying at all. I'd hesitate to say that's actually a really pleasant sound. Give me a second.
We're here. Where is he?
Oh, Jester! Jester,
His switch changed the fountain suit.
it quits with the suit he's wearing.
You whiffled my wave. Truculent mome rats. Ooh, right in the borogoves. slimy toad.
Good. It was really good.
This is the fabled fairy magic muffin.
Oh, I missed the start button there.
That was the
Got it. Now find two. Are we?
Hey, we've got 3 stars if you count me. 2 if you don't.
First like minutes going
No
well.
place to hide, little boy.
Perfect.
Don't let the star panic you. And got one. 2 more to go.
That star looks bored. Starboard! Get it?
No!
Loads. Water? Please?
It was supposed to be my magnum open.
2 stars. What did it?
We'll
Push the block. Not feeling it. Whoops. Double jump there. Oh my god. I don't have any way to pause or to mute my mic, so you're gonna have to bear with that for a second.
Skylanders and superheroes have a lot of history.
I'm not at a point where I can take my hands off my controller.
we made it. Now how can we stop the flow of water from the faucet?
Let's jam something under it.
Fucking close. I almost didn't make that. Yo, learner of skills, how's it going? Timmy Turner indeed. Oh. That's scary.
Got you, you wish-star pest!
Oh. Juked me.
3 stars in the hand are better than 1. Period.
Stop!
Not only is the hedge thing disabled, but I can
See that?
him while he's frozen.
Fucking dodged
I
me.
wouldn't
Very
usually
last second.
encourage jumping on frozen criminals, but under the circumstances, I guess it's okay.
Ooh, a big
Did I stay too early there?
This crate looks at. Don't forget, you can push and pull blocks, Timmy.
Okay, we're good. Get the faster cycle. Timmy. Exactly. Good. Don't have to wait for this. Well, you have to wait for it, but only have to wait for it coming down, not coming up. It's not too tight of a cycle, but if you miss it, you lose like 5 seconds.
Nearly there. Don't let me
Well,
distract you.
lose 5 seconds just waiting. You actually lose more time. Not because you also made a mistake somewhere else by doing that.
Yeah, what's that?
Yikes. What sort of work?
I've been messing this up a lot the past few days, so let's get it. Good. Alright, this is a really good level so far.
If memory serves, H2O goes through that door.
Ooh, will memory serve me breakfast? French toast, please!
This is the heart of the
Skip.
waterworks. But
We're
where's
able, by doing that, we're able to
H2O?
move during the first cutscene. There's like 3 separate cutscenes that play here. Maybe 4. And by doing that, we're able to move during the first one, and so that lets us move a little further into what's going on. And so it saves about anywhere from 5 to 10 seconds, depending on how good your movement is. There it probably saved about 6 or 7.
Oh yeah, that's what we came for. I knew we were here for a reason.
So, we're just gonna take care of H2O and get out of here, right?
You said it, Captain Cosmo. It's clefting time.
There we go. And then in the third phase of this boss fight, I'm going to be doing a skip that skips most of the platforming of that, but it's pretty difficult. Or, it's not super difficult, but it's really
Careful,
easy to
honey.
miss.
Don't drop your soapbox in the water.
You two fight. I'm gonna hit more switches.
Good. Alright, gonna be doing that now. So yeah, you'll get a pretty good look at what most of the platforming through this third section looks like, because it plays a cutscene where it shows a bunch of stuff getting destroyed. And we're gonna be skipping most of it. If I get it. Good. So yeah, we skipped most of the third phase by doing it. Ooh, that was such a good split. We're gonna save a lot of time here.
Yeah, justice prevails.
Don't you need...
I got everything right there. That was just a really solid split. Alright, now this has to go well as well.
My dad dreams about?
And then
Pretty
we're in really
weird,
good shape.
Timmy, but dreams tend to be weird.
This
Wow,
could
that's
be
pretty weird.
27.
Dreaming about a giant robot? What does
Because I
that
can save
mean?
another 15 to 20 seconds off of this best split just by not messing anything up. Yeah, exactly.
Let's
We plot.
concentrate on the job at hand, boys.
But,
Waking your dad up, Timmy.
that last stage and this stage are the two hardest
We
in the
need
game.
to shock him awake.
That last
suggest
one because there's a lot of
wrecking his
small
dreams.
stuff that you need to do to get right.
Destroy
Save all that time.
robot?
And this one because there's
Guys,
just
not
one or
real.
two
He can
big
do it again
tricks
if
that
he
you
wants.
can't mess up.
Okay, let's whip up some
Gonna doing
wishes
the
and
first
break
one right
free
off
of
the
that
bat.
strange TV magic.
We can't skip that first cutscene, but we can skip the second one for some reason. Alright, so probably the toughest trick in the game. Or toughest trick we do in the run. Not the toughest trick in the game anymore. But toughest trick we do in the run is coming up right here. And it skips this entire section. This is the easy part. Getting up onto this pipe. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Landing back on here is fine. Jump along. tiny seam. There we go. Okay. There's like a tiny seam that you're jumping across. And it skips that entire part.
Well, that's a crummy boat.
We need to stimulate more of Dad's
That was pretty good. Failed it once, but it was a really quick fail because I landed back on the pipe. What you don't want to happen is falling onto the ground, because then you have to get back onto the pipe and run all the way back.
Careful, Timmy! It wants to wear you!
Jumped a little bit too early there. Alright. Gotta collect some stars for some wishes now.
Only one star till wish time. Here you are,
Yeah, these
Mr.
flashlights
Moth.
attract, or the light bulb thing attracts moths, which eat clothes, which are the main way they gate you from places in this level.
Now you can move this metal block with your own.
There's a few ways to get around them just by like running really precisely, but for the most part, it's just about grabbing a moth, bringing it over to a piece of clothing. And this is the other wish, or the second wish, the magnetic gun. It can shoot projectiles and also take down metal barriers. We only do the metal barrier thing once. Skip this entire section by doing that. But it can, as you saw. They are not legal to eat with my stream. They'll overshadow the extremeness of my stream.
One more brain surge should do it.
Although I do prefer my stream to be described as radical or tubular, but I will take extreme. Okay, so now we're heading over here. Get the last set of wishes, which is
Grab it.
Action Klaxon.
Nice work, Timmy.
Showed off it being able to shoot projectiles there. It's important for the boss. It's the only wish that's required for the boss, which means it's technically the only wish. If we could skip the other wishes, like figure out how to skip all the other wishes, that would be the only one we'd need.
Action Klaxon.
Can't damage them. Floppy movement, but okay. Getting all the tricks pretty quickly. Oh. Alright, this is a tricky jump. Timing's pretty precise. Just give me a second. Go. Skip's having to go around there. The game can crash here. Yeah, there's a crash that can happen there completely randomly. No one knows what causes it. I'm very happy it did not happen there. This is the last, or second to last tough thing in this level. On this guy.
Hey, you! Someone
Come on.
needs dry cleaning.
Nope. Come on, don't choke at this. I haven't been having any trouble with this all day. There we go. Okay.
I'm your Klaxonberg.
And this has a lot of collision on top of it that you can stand on for some reason. I don't know why they put that there. Alright, so I think 7 is dead, but
Pincers. Avoid
28's very alive.
Pincers.
Okay, that was the last tough jump in the game. Or in this level. Not in the game.
Boat's finished. That's much better.
There is absolutely no known cause.
And for that vortex portal thingy.
We have ideas about what causes it, or we've had ideas about what causes it, and then it'll just randomly happen in some completely circumstance. So, no. Okay. I think I still save time on this split, assuming boss fight goes well. Should still save time. This is really boring. This is not an interesting section. So. Okay. I wish I had done this split perfectly as well. That would have been so fucking sick if I had gotten a 27 on this run. But I'm pretty sure it's almost impossible now. Still 2 gold splits in the run. Very admirable. Okay. So it's gonna ask me to play again here, and it can be on yes or no. Yeah, sometimes it's on yes, sometimes it's. You have to pay attention there. It's not a big deal. Waste like 5 seconds if you accidentally go back in, but it's still 5 seconds. That's completely not worth losing. Okay, boss fight.
A huge wrecking ball with a switch.
Hey, that's generous. Maybe Timmy's dad wants. Hey, that got him. Take that. You...
It is possible to soft lock this boss. If you skip the cutscene on the very first frame that it starts, for like him getting up, the game will soft lock. And if you get
Unit sustaining.
hit by a projectile that he sent at you, get hit by a projectile that he sent at you, and then like the cutscenes, and then or that. Okay. I don't know how to explain this. Not that cutscene. So like say he shot a projectile at you.
You glorified pylon.
Okay, say he shot a projectile at you, and then you beat him, and then you get hit by one of the projectiles he shot at you while he's down, the game will soft lock. Okay, well, not the run I was hoping for after seeing that take it on the chin, but a very, very low chance that I don't PB. But there's definitely still a chance. These last 2 levels, well, final boss is pretty free. But this level has a skip that's pretty difficult, or that can be difficult, and there's a skip in the hub roll level that can definitely trip you up. Oh, this, okay, then that was weird. I got stuck on the collision of the plant, but I didn't bonk into it, so I just kind of stood there until I got off it.
That's one switch. Hurry to the next.
Yeah, this level we're only going to be collecting 1 wish,
How do we open the
since it's
cave?
the only one that's needed to beat the boss. And we're able to skip pretty much directly to the boss once we get to a certain point.
Oh, what a cute star. Can we keep it, please?
Or once we get the wish. Oh, there's no reason to collect the other 2.
Star, get away, spooky thing.
That skips having to push the block 2 more times.
Careful, Timmy! Medieval armor often comes to life.
Oh, that was not a very favorable camera angle, not gonna lie. I don't know what that is. What's the man in the yellow hat? That was very close to being bad. Alright, so definitely gonna be losing time on this. This was the best split, so not that surprising. Where I want to fall. I always forget. Not where I want it to fall at all. Where the hell am I? Oh wait, no, that actually is exactly where I wanted to fall. Same here. We're gonna be skipping to pretty much where the final boss, or where the boss
There
is
is
level
no
by
floor,
doing
and we can't.
this.
There's something going on here. We need to find clues. Let's collect stars and make a clue-finding wish.
No, fucked up there.
Oh dear, Timmy fell into
Damn
the
it.
bottomless pit.
He's lucky. It could have been a pitiless
now-
bottom.
Whoa, okay. It almost just totally choked that up. This isn't like that hard of a skip, but like I said, it can definitely trip you up. Okay, there we go. So we skipped having to get the other two wish level by doing that. That's fine. Ooh. That was close. That was almost bad. Okay, this has been a really bad get a clue. Okay, no, I thought that that was from Curious George. I just wasn't sure, and I didn't want to say it and be wrong.
We need to step up.
Ooh, ooh, I saw a box back there.
Where the boss of the level is. We're gonna lose a lot of time here. I'm gonna say 20 seconds, probably.
Maybe Oberon and Titania had to sell their treasure. It's hard to afford treasure when you're not
see.
royal.
Oh, how
You can't skip this
sad.
cutscene for
Not
some
being
reason.
filthy rich anymore, please. I'm sorry. Rich people are great, and this treasure room is really impressive. Please don't haunt me.
There's more to this ghost than meets the eye.
I guess we should fight it and find out what.
Okay. What we gotta do with this boss fight is get them to go over boxes.
Take that. Take that.
You have to wait for them to go invisible. They get hit like that.
That you pungent little wildebeest drop.
They have an audio cue for when they go invisible, so even if I can't see them, I can still tell when they do. But they don't take damage from this unless they're invisible when you inverse gravity.
One means
Okay.
stop doing that, you pungent little wildebeest dropping.
Yeah, probably like 20 seconds. A bit more. On. Okay, I can still get a 28 here. Alright, one last skip I gotta do, which lets us skip the final two levels of this game. But it's tricky. There we go. Alright, I skipped the last two levels of the game by doing that. Okay. Should have, as long as this boss fight goes well, this should be a 20.
Shadow's gone.
Stunned him with the light.
Ah, the pain.
You got
This isn't a super difficult final boss, but there is a few things that can go wrong. You always want to stand on the opposite side of him. Stop it. You always want to stand on the opposite side of him so that he doesn't turn at all.
I don't like these shadowy
So he stays facing that one direction because it wastes time to have him turn around a bunch. So you want to stay like right here.
Avoid pain, Jimmy! Worm! Denizen of... Ah!
6. God damn it. Ah. Ah. So so sad. That was such a bad get a clue, but that was such a take it on the chin. Ah, man. Oh, these splits suck to run against. Oh, this is 2 minutes behind world record. This is still second place, though. I improved second place by like 30 seconds.
Broadcasting Shadow TV to the ends of the earth, and the power of the royal jewel is making it real, all real. Now,
Oh well.
shadows will
Just sit
drag
back
you
and
people
enjoy
behind
this
them
final
through the
cutscene.
dirt.
Pretty great.
Where's the muffin?
So yeah, I'm gonna explain the general gist of the plot in this game.
A very glistening muffin.
That shadow guy has been using
No, you don't.
shadow magic to hypnotize people, if I remember right, and he stole the royal jewel to make it all possible. So the entire point of this game is you're going around to each level to collect ingredients to make a magic fairyversary muffin, which works even without the magic power of the royal jewel. So that Timmy, this.
I wish that everything was back to normal.
There you go. And reverse his evil, nefarious plot.
Did we win?
You were great!
How was the muffin?
Yeah,
Absolutely
the perspective on that
disgusting.
muffin is not very good.
Best muffin I ever had. One,
It was pretty fucking terrible. It goes from like the size of his head
say that
to
you
smaller
owe us
than
an
one of his
apology.
teeth.
And you
In the span of,
intend
like, a
to give
second?
up this silly dream of
Pretty great.
power and become good fairy.
Look at that shit-eating
Anybody
grin on
like
Timmy.
me and make me Sir Cosmo of Cosmonia.
That is correct.
except that last part.
But you must all come back to the mansion to celebrate.
No time. I have a TV show to watch. Guys, I wish we were home.
You got it, Timmy.
Oh yeah, but also Timmy wanted to catch Crash Nebula.
That was the repeat of the season finale of Crash Nebula, which will never be shown again. Here's hoping you didn't miss it.
Because the shadow magic was making all the TV not work properly. Alright. But,
Never mind, Timmy.
I'm gonna head out.
At least you saved the world.
What? Who cares
After this
about the
cutscene
world?
plays.
I missed Crash Nebula.
It could be worse. The whole world could have been turned into Crash Nebula.
At least then I'd know what happened.
But aren't you forgetting something?
We have our powers back. See?
You see?
Yeah! I wish I could see the season finale of Crash Nebula. Yay! You guys are the greatest. I wish I had a big drink. I wish I had popcorn. I wish I had ice in my drink.
I don't know.
I wish I had chocolate
But yeah, I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys for watching. I will be back on tomorrow. If you're not following the stream and